Oh, very cool.
Morning. I swear a lot.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Limbus Company. So, year anniversary update, I suppose. New stuff, new things are happening. Log in every day for 2 weeks and you get Angela as an announcer, which is cool, I guess. We have a fuck ton of lunacy because Project Moon are very generous with their lunacy. So we're going to do 2 10 pulls today. We're also going to finish Hell's Chicken because, well, hopefully we will. And also, because I know you guys are so quick on the draw when it comes to providing information, I haven't looked at that, I haven't clicked on it, I don't know what it is. All I want to know is, can I click on that and interact with it without giving myself spoilers for future cantos? Let me know, I would appreciate it if you did. Let's go get some stuff. I dare say, oh my god, is that Gregor as a fucking Blade lineage? Let's go. Oh no, it's Kurakumo, it literally says Kurakumo clan. That's still very cool, and I like the sound of it. Yeah, no, it's gotta be this stuff, surely. Let's give this. I love you, Honglu, I really do, but I need to see what's going on here. Let's give it a whirl. We got 1 red. I see we've got 1 red. We have to go through these as usual. Now, I know, everyone skips this part, I know, everyone doesn't like it, but it's worth pointing out that it is actually worth it to do it this way, because any of these greys could end up being like a 3 rank or an ego, so if that does happen, it would be a bit anti-hype if I just skipped through it. I know y'all don't care, but I don't care that y'all don't care, so I guess we're on even footing. Let's see what we got. Something, please? Fuck me! That's what I get. That's what I get. To be fair, that's a lot of ego shards, so it's not the worst thing in the world. But, you know, I would have liked a new identity or something. Give me luck. Not looking very lucky so far, am I? No, it's not looking very good. Just something from the new IDs. Just 1 new ID and I'd be very happy. Please, video game. Just 1. When is the next Walpurga snacked, by the way? It occurs to me I don't know, because I'm saving up Otis shards, obviously, so I can get Magic Bullet. But I don't know how long I have to do it. I'm going to probably get 400 by then fairly easily, but I want to know how freely I can spend them. Ergo, how much time do I have? Ooh, new! Yeah! Yeah! That's exactly what I wanted! My boy! You love to see it. I'm going to do my paid extraction to see if I can get like 1 Hongler. Come on, give me a Hongler. It wasn't even a Hongler, it was a Sinclair, whatever, fine, all good. I need to look at this real quick. I don't think I have the resources to level him up properly right now, but it depends how good he is, really. Kurakumo clan captain, yep, season 3 Bon Voyage. He's got that and that, cool. Lenticular Rend, Clash Wind, inflict bleed, heads hit, inflicts 1 bleed count. Shadow Cloud, heads hit, inflict 2 bleed, on hit, inflicts 1 offense level down. If the target has 10 bleed, inflict 1 attack power down. Okay, so that could be very good for mirror dungeons. Shadow Cloud, Shatter Cleave. If the target has 7+ bleed, Clash Power +1, inflict 1 offense down. Target has 7+ bleed, inflict 1 offense down next turn. Same again. If the target has 10+ bleed, inflicts 1+ coin drop. So you need a bleed team for this. You need to lean into it hard. Otherwise, he's probably still decent, but probably suffers a bit. His guard is standard. He has no special sanity as far as I can tell. Seems normal, I don't know. What about passives? Clash Wind, inflict 1 bleed. Cool, that's actually genuinely good. That can help stack bleed very quickly. When 1 ally with the slowest speed hits an enemy with 10+ bleed, inflict 1 offense level down next turn, 3 times per turn. That's also pretty good. We're not going to lean into him right now because we're too busy playing with Twin Hook and the Pecod and all that such and stuff. He has a pride-based counter and a pride-based attack. You have a pride-based attack. And that's it. Is it possible that, I appreciate that Captain Ishmael does provide bonuses to Pecod members, but is it possible that in Yi Sang's case that it might actually be better to go with Blade Lineage to get the resonance? Either way, I think I'd like to have a look at this. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, my boy. He looks like Lane. Though I merely yearn to gaze out the window, here the paper covering its openings obstructs the moonlight, much to my heart's discontent. The child, looking up at the paper window with his dissatisfied, narrowed eyes, didn't seem to give any attention to his interlocutor? I have no idea what that is. You're the one who said you wanted to sleep in a tile-roofed house. Sip. The sound of tea passing his lips sounded his disapproval. Additionally, moving to the south was also your idea, Yi-sang. While I do not deny that... Receiving the other child's flack, the child known as Yi-sang slowly turned his head to face her. We were in need of a new territory from which to extort, were we not? I believe I offered an apt solution. You just won't back down, will you? Yielding is not a behavior that aligns with me. I only yield my flesh to claim their bones. Why don't you take up the mantle for us in that case? What made you recommend me to be the leader instead? Excess labor does not mirror my ideal performance, both mental and manual. Says the one nicknamed Slayer for taking an excess of lives, huh? It is my preference to be wholly focused when I am doing my job. Whilst engaging in the rhythmed exchange, the child with dark bags under his eyes stopped to recall something, then added, in addition, I remember you once asked this. You're usually a laid-back jokester, so what transforms you into a cold-blooded killer whenever a sword is in your hands? That I did. I hope today's exchange has provided an answer. Sip. The child nonchalantly nursed his tea after that. The look on the other child's face shows discomfort among many other things, but to describe them all in detail would be a disservice. Isn't that right? Huh. That's pretty cool. There's a little exchange between him and Otis, which reminds me I need to up-tie Blade Lineage Otis as well. And also need to up-tie 7 Association Otis. There are a lot of Otis things I need to do. That's very cool though, come on. That's pretty neat. He looks like a LobCorp employee actually in this one. I appreciate, you know, that the Blade Lineage are in fact... Are they a fixer office or a syndicate? It occurs to me I don't know / can't remember. But the point is he actually looks like a LobCorp employee, which is weird. And I don't know what about him here makes him look like a LobCorp employee. There's just something about it. Can I level this up? And if so, how much? Not really enough. It'd make the rest of the canto very awkward if I did. I'll have to work at it off camera. Back. Oh my god, his Pecod is actually even worse. No wonder he was struggling during the sorry, not the canto, the interval. I'd only get him up to level 26. Fuck it then, whatever. Let's do Blade Lineage and see how it is. If I want to create problems for myself, that's my right. Well, I'm looking forward to trying out Blade Lineage Yi-sang. Which is funny because he's not in any way new, but... Actually, what season is he from? Does it say? Is he early or late? I don't know. Doesn't even matter. Point is, looking forward to trying him out, but now we need to finish Hell's Chicken. There's like 2 more things to do, I guess, including a dungeon. Oh, I get the Bloody Scabbard, which is the thing for the claim the bones and the flesh and such. I dig it. Okay, let's give it a go. It's only 1 module if I fail. I think I'd get it back anyway. You know we only have 2 chances left, right, team? How about we start with Merceau's, made by following the formula to a T? I can already tell that the owner is not going to like it because it's going to taste... It's not going to have enough passion or creativity or feeling behind it. It's going to be too robotic, but whatever. Prepared with pinpoint precision, Merceau's dish looked like a picture in a cookbook come to life. Right, we have something that looks like an actual serving, so that's a good start. After having a taste of Merceau's work, the restaurant owner quietly savored it, contemplating for a while. Well, he seems less angry, so... Sorry, he's still quote-unquote talking, but this seems better. It's not going to be enough, though, I guarantee it. I think his complaint is that it's going to be too boring. I had to ruminate on this dish for a long time. It was an excellent serving in all tangible ways. The smell, the taste, the presentation, yet I felt that it was still missing something I couldn't quite describe with words. That is love. It was missing love. If you just let Don Quixote make her star-shaped potatoes, he would have loved it.
Go.
And that was professionalism as a cook, an ironic smidgen of a blemish within perfection. Wait, it was missing professionalism? But the Merceau is nothing if not professional. Damn. That is why this dish cannot get a pass, unfortunately. Very reasonable though, you know, gotta give him credit.
갑자기 품격 있는 심사위원장이 된 것 같네요.
He's a professional chef, I'll have you know.
누가 저 새끼 가면 벗겨봐. 뒤틀렸다는 게 삐뚤어진 정신머리를 뜻하는 걸 수도 있잖아.
Let me see his face so I can smash it.
인정한다. 그래도 후회 없는 승부였다고 생각한다.
You did very well, Merceau. Honestly, you did very, very well. Everyone is very pleased. At least the chickens aren't bum rushing us this time. Yeah, we didn't piss him off, so that's good. With only one chance left, Otis brought her dish to the table. It looks neat. Nothing too fancy, but still simple and clean. What are these couple of needles on the dish for, Otis? They look like a clock's hands. Oh, did she make one in the image of our face? Did she?
관리자님을 존경하는 마음을 담아 소박하게나마 장식을 해보았습니다.
My boots have never been so clean. Ooh, I'd give bonus points if I could. Yeah. Do you like the clock facet? A premier clock facet chicken? It's love! Love was the missing ingredient. I knew it, because Otis loves us. The comment that followed from the owner was too sensational for me to put into words.
우리 이게 뭐니? 왜 머리에 해괴망측한 가면이나 쓰고 있는 거야?
I thought his mum had a goatee for a second there. Like a pointed chin beard.
엄마 때는 말이야. 별별 일 다 겪어도 어떻게든 살아줬어. 고작 그런 거 가지고 낙담하면 이 험한 세상을 어떻게 살아갈래 정말?
Are we doing references to today's expression? My mother was always like that. Rather than kind and caring words, she would scold me with her nitpicky lectures. She was so particular about chicken too, rarely touching a piece that anybody else would take in a heartbeat. Running this restaurant, I had forgotten something important.
어머니.
Now's our chance. The distortion or whatever on him is weakening.
이것 보세요. 사장님 앞에 어디론가 향하는 문 같은 것이 생겨났어요.
We have to go into his brain.
이 안으로 들어가야 하는 걸까요?
Kick it down. Let's go in.
대체 OT 요리는 뭐가 달랐던 거야?
It was love.
진입하지 제군들. 끝장을 보러 간다.
Yeah, let's be done with this, seriously. Not me, personally. I'm loving Hell's Chicken, but the sinners would be like, yeah, let's be done. Oh my god, it's a mirror dungeon. Yeah, they did update this, didn't they? They actually turned it into a mirror dungeon. Okay, poise. Cigarette holder. Yep. Good shit. Do I get a free, like, mirror dungeon reward for doing this? Let's see what we can do. God, it is a mirror dungeon. God, it is a mirror dungeon. Because I remember people said, it might just be one floor, but still. I remember someone said, like, don't worry, because the fucking mirror like, the dungeon, as it were, is literally just, like, one room. But I think Project Moon have just updated it, which is interesting. I like it. Give me a little bit of sauce to go with my chicken. Okay, let's fucking go then. Start here. A waft of something crisp and well roasted tickles the nose. Oh, we can only have 5 people. Alright, that's fine. Let's see how blade lineage you sang do. Dee done. Diddly done, diddly diddly do. Diddly do. Dum dee dee. That head chicken has a chef's hat. This is fantastic. At the end of the turn, deal 3 SP damage to a random enemy. At the end of the turn, 2 damage up and 2 protection. I should mention before anyone thinks I actually don't know this, but I know I have learned because people have mentioned it that Ishmael, Captain Ishmael, has unique sanity mechanics. She doesn't like it when other people kill enemies, unless they're a higher level than the character in question. Oh right, yeah, decreased by 5 after an ally defeats an enemy whose level was higher than this unit. Does not increase when the enemy was defeated by an assist attack. That's right. And the problem is, all of our enemies are basically higher level than us. Because we're underleveled. Is there a loophole there, though? Than this unit's, yeah, and she's so low level. So really, the smart option would have been to use my experience vouchers to level her up so that we're not running into this issue anymore. But guess what? I didn't do that, so whatever. Get going and hit them hard straight away. Struggling, yes, because she's low level. Striker stance? Well, you can't actually. What about this guy? Yeah, go striker stance on them, and then, yeah, you can bop them. And you can use to me on them. All right, let's give this a go. I want to see what you do, Yisang. I want to see. Get him! The cigarette holder might actually give us the edge we need to get through this because of the power-ups from Poise. But of course, Sinclair doesn't need power-up because he's already such a unit. Oh, bullshit. Outrage. Give it a go. Oh, just bang him out. Oh, he's fucking... Oh my god, he's done. Captain Peckard's gonna get... Fucking Captain Peckard, yeah, close enough. He's gonna get quite upset. She is, in fact. There we go, that cheered her up. I fucking love how much of a chatterbox she is in battles. It's so fun. She's just shouting and screaming the whole fucking time, which, you know, Ahab, it makes sense. That's kind of what Ahab did. She would strike the sun itself if it offended her. Why does this have a special little head chicken thing? What does that mean? We didn't even get an ego gift for that. God damn. I could go there, but I could go down here and get, like, a more guaranteed chance to get an ego gift. Yeah, I should do that. The gifts are going to be quite important. Waft of something crisp. The air is thick with steam. It's not simply gaseous water. The steam's color is brown. Beyond the veil of steam, you hear a voice. It's only right to drink straight from the bottle. The ones from the west are good tasting these days. You there? You like booze? I do. Who will take the challenge? Fuck, it's not looking good, is it? Well, Sinclair's got a higher chance, even though I'm pretty sure he's too young to drink, but give it a go. Nice. Ah, good. Here, have a drink. It feels as though a hard burning liquid is rampaging around the body. Oh, I like the way you drink it. Specifically, a steadily floating sensation is followed by the feeling that you're in better shape somehow. Feeling the magic at work? This is what we call medicinal booze. Go on then, go for another shot. After a few more shots of the liquor, we left the place with gleeful steps. Selected identity healed for 20 HP and SP. Nice, and we gained cost. Yeah, it works. We fucking rule. There's a chicken here. Some folks are blocking the way. They're sitting on a deck yelling at each other. Look at this succulent piece. The rich juice running down the fibers of luscious meat. This is what chicken is about. Wrong. This piece has a clean taste, with not an ounce of grease tainting the tongue. This is the real deal. The two turn around at the same time to face you. You there, tell us which is better. Gotta be the drumsticks, all rich and juicy. You see, the drumsticks are better. You don't know what good taste is. The person holding a chicken breast let out a baffled sigh. Hey, here's your reward. You deserve a drumstick of your own. Satisfied, the one with the drumstick handed you another from the bucket. I'm counting on you to keep that leg up. Unsure of what you're being trusted with, you left the table with the drumstick. When inflicting burn with skill effects, inflict burn. I guess that is good for Ishmael, so that works. Imshale. Ego gift. Give me something good, please. Everything's averaging level 30 now, so I really need some stuff to give us something of an edge. Like, you know, the cigarette holder is a good start, but things could get very dicey if we don't find what we need. This seems like it'll work okay. has increased our chances of getting like Pride Absolute Resonance each turn, but it's still not as high as I'd like it to be. I'm sure there's more we can do to make it work. Absolute Resonance, good. Let's see if we can make that work. Come on, get us an extra attack. Nice. Yeah, that was a follow-up. We did the follow-up. Nice. And that would have increased her SP, or it wouldn't have negatively affected her SP because it was a follow-up kill. Oh yeah, when it comes together, it comes together. I think we can win rate this now. I think we're good. Get him, Yusang. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah! Good shit. He's very cool, I have to say. He's very fucking cool. So obviously a Blade Lineage team is now very feasible. Question is, does she... Oh, she does have Pursue Them to the End available. Alright, we can make use of that, can't we? Yes. Yeah, let's lean into it. Fuck it. Go for it. Now, will the follow-up happen? I don't think it did. I don't think it did. God, that's... Oh, so fucking good. What a hero. Bodied. We still have Pursue Them to the End, so fuck it. Let's keep going for it. Let's keep fishing for it. And that benefits from Absolute Resonance as well, so there's more reason to keep trying. Foregone conclusion. Go for it. They don't stand a chance. It's embarrassing. We're too good for them. Oh, you're so doomed. He's not gonna die, but this will, yeah, hurt quite a bit. She's so fucking good. Sorry, buddy. You're done for. Lovely. And the spin kick. Yeah! That's so cool. It's so fucking cool. Very nice. Yeah! Beautiful. I can't believe Gregor is moonlighting for another crew. Unbelievable. What would Captain Hook say? So I wonder what other characters can become Twin Hook pirates. Because I haven't seen any yet, but surely there must be others. Surely that's not just a one-off for Gregor, because that'd be weird. Inflict 2 bind to enemies for abnormalities that pass with 10 plus trauma. Okay, so we're gonna get fuck all from this, but whatever. A gift's a gift. We just want to accumulate as much cost as we can so we can buy stuff at the dispenser, I suppose. Actually getting to play with Ishmael's Pride Resonance is a lot of fun. It's less useful during these, during like abnormality encounters and stuff because we don't get as many skills, but during encounters like this, it can become very effective. Sue Them to the End. So good. I love Adjust Vengeance so much. So cool. That works. Let's go for it. Sorry, buddy, this will suck for you. Oh yeah. Even Endured is still really strong. I think we'll be just fine. God, this track fucking rules. I can't stand it. It's just so good. How they make it so good. He's saying you failed me. Now your face has been eaten. Bodied. No chance. Ah, this team rules. Having a lot of fun playing with some new teams. Like, I adore N-Corp, you know I do, but getting to play with some new stuff is very enjoyable. Oh, that occurs to me. I did equip Ishmael's ego attack that she got from the Battle Pass. I haven't used it yet, obviously, but I need to remember to do that, and that's actually going to be very good. Well, free fixed envy affinity damage is actually moot, but still. That's still decent, I suppose. I'm less impressed now. I need to make a point to use that ego attack. I want to see what it's like. I haven't actually looked into its abilities. I don't really know what it does. Now would be the time to find out, I suppose. Although she does have... Oh no, fuck that. We're not doing that just yet. Not when we've got a full Pride line. Go for it. We gotta get a follow-up from that. They're so doomed. I'm surprised he survived that. I think his children felt that.
저놈을 쳐.
흉터의 결과요.
I don't think... Yeah, well, it didn't work, but whatever, who cares? Blind obsession. We need more gloom. Honestly, we can win rate this, who gives a fuck?
구멍을 내주지.
Yeah, get him! Boom! Boom! Boom!
흉터의 결과요.
Amazing. I forgot how much I liked Blade Lineage Yi Sang. Is really cool. I need to get... There's so much I need to do with Otis. Oh, there's so much I need to do with her. I need to do the 7 Association stuff, and I need to do the Blade Lineage stuff, and I need to do the Sync Association stuff, and then I need to get Magic Bullet, and oh, there's so much. Dispenser, give me a thing. Phantom Pain, that's pretty decent. Coffee and Cranes would actually be useful for getting the ego resources we need. So I assume the boss fight is going to last a few rounds, yes? Be kind of surprised if it didn't. Fuck it, get that too. Heal everyone. Make sure they're ready to fight, and then the next one is upgrades, which we probably won't have enough, but if we do, I want to upgrade, cigarette holder. No, we physically can't. Okay. Yeah, okay, I get it. Alright, whatever. If I powered that up, it'll be 4 fixed to all enemies, and then power down to 50% or less HP, versus... 2 additional, we'll go with guaranteed damage. And power down at 50% HP, I mean, that's like half the battle. That's pretty good. Is there anything I can fuse? Kinda. But I hear the fusing is not particularly good. Fuck it. Try something. Confirm. Ally inflicts sinking potency. Yep, that was completely useless, and no one is surprised. That's fine. Gave it a try. Alright, lads.
본인이 나서지.
See what you can do. I'm having visions I've never seen before. These must be his memories. No shit.
충격을 받아서 부분적으로 기억을 잃어버렸던 장면일 수도 있겠군요.
Due to the shock of the chicken?
후, 찾아내기 힘들었어. 특급 비밀 레시피라고 해서 매우 철저하게 숨겨져 있을 줄 알았는데 라면 받침대로 쓰이고 있었을 줄이야.
I dare say. Also, he's a fucking scary looking dude. Jesus Christ, what's with his arms?
그건 우리 식당 레시피? 어떻게 찾아낸 거지?
So this little scrote stole his recipe.
스파이를 파견했다. 최저 시급으로도 1시간 일찍 나와서 오픈 준비를 해줄 아르바이트생이 진짜로 존재할 거라고 생각했나?
God damn.
왜 이런 짓을?
어쩔 수 없어. 본사에서 제시한 만큼의 실적을 못 낸다면 우리 가게는 문을 닫을 수밖에 없다고.
What a slimy little piece of shit.
그래도 레시피는 전부 내 머릿속에 있어. 설탕 2스푼, 간장 1스푼 반의 다진 마늘.
So the sugar is important.
소용없어. 개념 소각기에 넣을 생각이거든. 머릿속 기억까지 영영 사라지겠지.
Concept incinerator? Wait, you can burn information?
안 돼!
Jeez, is that... Wow, ooh, that's more powerful, and you're using it over a chicken restaurant dispute? Do you not understand how powerful that is?
설탕 2스푼, 간장 1스푼 반에.
Why don't you just write it down again?
그러니까 내가 경고했을 때 일찌감치 가게를 접었어야지.
Can we go body this little fucker?
설탕... 아니, 설탕이 맞았나? 아무것도 기억이 안 나.
That's crazy.
그 자식 첫인상부터 마음에 들지 않았어. 검내 금포 붙였을 때부터 알아보았지.
I don't know what end stop means.
개념 소각기에 넣었다면 레시피는 영영 되찾을 수 없다고 봐야겠네요.
A concept incinerator! That's a big fucking deal! There's information that could just never exist that no one would know used to exist but now doesn't exist and no one knows what it is.
개념 소각기가 뭐?
What's a concept incinerator? Exactly.
아니야. 이스마의 표정을 보니까 그다지 묻고 싶지 않아졌어.
네?
What?
개념 소각기라 한다면
What a fucking concept.
기술을 영구 소멸할 수 있는 대표적인 기술이야.
It literally erases technology.
이를테면 파우스트 양이 메피스토펠레스를 발명하기 전의 상태로 돌아가는 것이지.
God damn.
시간이 되돌아가는 건가요?
What does it do?
아니요. 그저 머릿속에서 없던 일이 되어버릴 뿐.
It is removed from existence. The concept. That's weird.
기술과 관련되어 있는 모든 문서, 사진, 아주 작고 작은 부품 조각, 파우스트 양의 기억까지 뭉개지거나 사라지는 것이요.
That's fucking nuts.
해당 특이점 소각기 제품의 비용에 따라 효과와 범위가 다르지만요.
Sure.
양념이었는지 간장 양념이었는지 설탕 주재료였는지 아니면 소금이었는지 아무것도 남지 않아. 심지어 가게를 찾아왔던 수많은 손님들조차도.
Then why did Otis's chicken make you freak out? Did she stumble on it by accident?
이제 노력해봤자 아무 소용없어. 모두 헛수고일 뿐이야.
마음부터 물러터졌군. 은봉? 그딴 촌스러운 이름이나 걸고 하니까 장사가 안 되는 거다.
Yeah, call it punch face chicken good. Bar and fryers.
은봉은 우리 어머니 이름인데.
Yeah, and she sucks, so whatever. Oh,
말 너무 심.
I don't know what that means.
본래 촌스러울수록 정감이 있는 법이지.
Oh, that was harsh. Right, I think maybe TWH, that was harsh. I mean, I suppose tacky could also mean a friendly warmth.
문제는 알량한 네 마음가짐이다.
Yeah, the problem is you're a bitch. Just why are you so eager to start fights?
자, 그 글러먹은 태도를 고쳐주지.
Otis, please, you're not even in the front line on this one. Oh, you're not even the one fighting. Okay, we're doing this again, and he's at full health, and he's got a damage up plus 12. Fucking Christ. We need to take out the chickens, this much is obvious. Okay, alright, well, fucking... We need to just go for it, I suppose. Good. You're gonna have to go for him. And then you two are gonna need to deal with them, and that's gonna be tricky. Neutral. Favored. Okay, give it a try. Negotiations start. Favored. Okay, right, well, let's give it a go then, shall we? Fuck it, whatever. Sinclair will make short work of these things. Case in point. This will upset Ishmael, but she's gonna have to cope, I guess. Good. This one will probably die. Nah, it'll be fine. But it has been staggered. Oh, that's bad. That's a lot. That's... Oh, please. Please. Oh, no. Ooh. Ooh.
선원들, 나를 보호해라.
That's right, Ishmael. Shout at them. That'll do something, I'm sure. We need to stop them from hitting Gregor or he'll fucking die. Not gonna get a lot of resonance on this one. You're gonna have to keep Mr. Bong away from them. Go for them. Proof of loyalty, that'll do it. And then do some of that. Okay, good. We can work with this. It's not dead, but it's close. Big hits, big hits. Oh, God.
선원들, 나를 보호해라.
we're doing fine, I suppose. We do need to do Foregone Conclusion because we need Gloom. How much do we need for Ishmael's ego? 3. Okay. Harpoon of Obsession will at least do it. What about Ramiz? Well, Sinclair can take it, and Don Quixote can take that, and it'll be fine, and once those two are dead, we can figure it out from there. There we go. That's better. Good. Plenty of bleed. Yeah, I love that counter hit. It's so good. Absolutely crushed. Nice. You know, I didn't check his passives. Probably should. At the end of the turn, heal 5 HP for each raw chicken in battle. When a part breaks, gain 1 fragile each every turn for each raw chicken that died before the part was broken. If the part isn't broken, gain 1 damage up for each living raw chicken. He seems upset, though. So maybe he's just using more dangerous attacks now? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Pursue them to the end. Engagement. Good. Unilateral business. And heal turn. We'll make it work. Oh, he's fucked. Oh. It didn't even do that much, but it's just so good. It convinces me that they're going to fucking die whenever it happens. Beautiful. Oh, he's getting absolutely bodied. Yeah, that did it. That was not as difficult as I thought it would be. Even with under-leveled IDs, we're still doing pretty well. I'm gonna need to do those excavations, though. Yeah, you forgot the recipe. That was a pretty big thing to forget.
그래, 내가 궁극적으로 만들고 싶었던 치킨은 어머니조차 맛있게 드실 수 있는 그런 치킨이었다.
Yeah, I figured.
그 한없이 까다로웠던 입맛까지도 만족시킬 수 있는.
And did you succeed?
아니, 사실 알고 있었다.
You knew all along she wasn't gonna like it?
엄마가 치킨을 드시지 않는 건
Is it because she herself was a chicken?
넉넉지 못했던 우리 집의 사정 때문이었음을.
Oh, that's a twist.
그래서 우리 집에는 항상 쿠폰이 쌓여 있었다. 10개를 모으면 하나를 공짜로 받을 수 있는.
Chickens are strangely important to you, huh?
어머니는 그걸 모으고 또 모아서 당신은 입에도 대지 않을 고작 치킨 한 마리를 먹이기 위해.
Well, that's nice. She could have been less mean to you, though. Ooh? That's pizza. That's pizza. That's a pizza coupon. It's not chicken, that's pizza.
피자 쿠폰이었네.
Yeah, those are pizza coupons.
엄마는 치킨보단 피자파야.
I mean, I don't blame her. Pizza is fucking top tier.
정신이.
I think that shocking revelation may have snapped him out of it. He's gone back to normal.
좋은 작전이었다. 당근과 채찍. 군사 작전에서 종종 써먹기도 하는 효과적인 전술 방식이지.
I mean, we have to assume that it did work because it worked.
그게 작전이었나요? 그냥 평소처럼 호되게 막말하고 선제 공격을 한 거랑 무슨 차이가?
Balling out and striking first is a plan, to be fair. Like, I don't know, I won't go into this too much because I tend to wax lyrical on it, but when you play strategy games, sometimes aggression is actually an extremely good tactic. Hit your enemy before they hit you. We make jokes, you know, like the Leroy Jenkins meme, but sometimes, like, not in that game because World of Warcraft is different, but sometimes it's an extremely effective strategy.
나와 예송 소년만이 눈치챈 기류제. 잘 따라와줬다.
Strapping young lad.
감사합니다, 오티스님.
You almost called him Rookie, didn't you? I thought she was going to call him a Rube.
감사합니다. 덕분에 새 출발을 할 수 있을 것 같아요.
Yeah, make a new chicken.
중요한 건 레시피가 아니었어요. 누군가를 위하는 마음. 설사 그 형태가 피자일지라도 정성만 담겨 있다면 손님들은 좋아해 줄 거예요.
You're gonna switch from chicken to pizza just because your mom preferred pizza. So you had no passion for chicken at all.
어이, 저 치킨집에서 무제한 이용권을 준다고 했단 말이야. 어쩔 거야?
What do you mean? What do you? We're gonna get that anyway. Why are you shaking him down? His business is still ruined.
나 지금쯤이면 닭다리를 종류별로 뜯고 있을 줄 알았어.
But we will once we leave here. We'll be like, yo, the dude ain't the guy ain't attacking people, and he's not even making chicken anymore. He's making pizza instead.
큰 건 아니지만 이걸 받아주세요.
Is it the pizza coupons? The owner of Umbongs gave us a wrapped up box.
가게에 단 하나밖에 없는 귀한 보물입니다.
Is it your chicken mask?
하나밖에 없는 걸 우리가 받아도 되겠는가?
It's a pretty big deal.
여러분이 아니었다면 식당을 다시 열지도 못했을 테니까 보답이라고 생각해 주세요.
I dare say.
그렇게 해서 뒤틀림도 해결하고 이 보물을 얻게 된 것이요.
Yeah, Vigilius, we didn't just spend multiple hours fucking around. I tried to tell him I did, but I don't even eat chicken, so you know I wasn't involved.
어떻소? 깊은 감명에 말을 잊지 못하는 중이요.
Please don't suplex her again. Alright, this wasn't her fault.
우리들은 음봉이네로 향했다네부터
It all just became white noise.
아예 처음부터 듣지 않은 거였어.
No. Vigilius, you can't skip the bit where Mersault did a food critique rap. It was incredible.
어차피 파우스트가 보고서를 올릴 텐데 못하러 니들의 수다 따위를 들어주고 있어야 하지.
Because Faust's report won't have Mersault's food critique rap.
그쪽은 신경 끄고 동키. 우린 빨리 상자를 풀어봐야지.
Why have you not opened the box yet already?
뭐가 들어있을까나?
It's going to be something stupid. Surrounded by sinners full of anticipation, the lid was lifted.
단 하나밖에 없는 마스코트 인형 봉입니다. 쓸 일이 있지 않을까 하여 만들었는데 이렇게 드리게 되어 기쁘네요. 웃음.
Bongy! We have a mascot!
아니야, 이럴 리 없어. 인형 배를 갈라보면 뭐라도 들어있지 않을까?
I don't think so. He didn't seem like the kind of person to do that.
처치곤란해서 우리한테 그냥 처분한 거 아닐까?
I mean, he's not going to get much use for it, considering he's opening a pizza place now, huh? Unless he's making chicken pizza, which wouldn't be a terrible idea, honestly.
그 소각기인가 뭔가에 버리자.
That's just mean. A hand gently tugged at the doll Heathcliff had gripped with ferocious rage.
가로는 이 승객 맘에 들어.
Yeah, save the plush.
대체 어디가 마음에 든다는?
Well, she didn't have to fight 50 of them.
눈 말고는 아무것도 갖고 있지 않잖아.
It doesn't yap like the sinners do.
그게 좋아.
그래, 그럼 된 거지. 인형은 버리지 마.
There we go, everybody wins.
눈 말고 아무것도 없다기에는 팔다리랑 몸통도 있다.
Just like that, the chicken plushie we got instead of free food for life earned its seat on the bus. Why did we not get free food for life? We took care of the distortion, didn't we? And he's not in the chicken business anymore, he's in the pizza business. That's different. Will he still cut into their profits? A tiny bit, I suppose, because people might see it and go, actually, yeah, I think I prefer pizza tonight. But by and large, we fulfilled our obligation. They didn't specifically say, kill the owner of Unbongs. They said, stop the distortion, and we did. Take care of the chicken problem, and we did.
네, 동랑 소장. 뒤틀림은 무사히 해결되었습니다. 직접 확인했습니다.
I don't think he was promising us chicken at all!
처음엔 조금 믿었지 못해 보였는데 이야기를 나누셔도 좋을 것 같습니다. 네, 이제 저들을 데려오겠습니다.
Uh-huh.
이제 어떡하죠?
Please assassinate this little scrote.
전 주어가 빠진 문장을 싫어합니다.
Sure, I guess I do sometimes as well.
저 식당이 문을 다시 열면 우리 가게에 손님이 빠져나갈 겁니다. 그럼 할당량을 못 채우게 될 거고.
It's gonna be a pizza restaurant. It has nothing to do with your chicken business. And everyone still loves your chicken anyway, so what does it matter?
훔친 레시피를 개념 소각기에 넣었을 때부터 살아남을 궁리를 해두셨어야죠.
Yeah, probably.
도둑질을 하려거든 집주인도 못 알아채게 해라. 이 속담도 모르십니까?
I don't know if that's a saying as such, but it is practical advice.
그런 건 모르는데
Caught in a lie, little fuckhead.
네, 제가 방금 만들어낸 말이거든요. 다음부턴 기억하세요.
I had a feeling you made it up.
그럼 이만.
Goodbye, loser.
손님들 맞을 준비를 해야 해서요.
And before long, we were dragged into a mess of unprecedented scale. So, is that the setup for future intervals, I guess, where Sambo's gonna be like, yo, distortions. Ooh.
기보다 정신이 맑을 때가 없군.
Really? Isang did the most damage? That's kind of surprising, actually. I wouldn't have figured. I'm not complaining. That's good. Huh. There are a bunch of minis. Is Hell's Chicken even done? Mild fathoms? Spicy fathoms? Is that just a harder version of the dungeon? I presume so. And then we've got the mini cutscenes. Will you enter Dante's records? Yes, I suppose. Whatever the fuck that means. Dante. Mephistopheles doesn't roar and grumble ahead all day long. Mephisto is an engine that needs rest from time to time, much like how Charon is still a human who needs regular breaks. Are you still awake, Miss Faust? There are a few things left to check as the engine is treated harshly during operation. It needs to be well maintained while at rest. Fascinating. To substantiate her words, Faust carried light tools and a small mechanical device in place of her usual Zweihander. You're working hard. This barely counts as work. To witness Faust's magnum opus cordis being overworked with no time for care takes a greater toll, rather. She said this after making a light smile, which is unusual. Do you like this update in particular? Faust looked down at me using a handheld device. Oh, this thing? Yes, I believe previously you weren't fiddling with it as often. It's nothing much, I was just making the most of this new feature I've needed. Whenever Faust requests a break for routine maintenance, my LCB PDA also receives updates. LCB Facebook. The updates occasionally come with additional functions, and this time... A note, the device didn't have this functionality until now. It didn't, surprisingly enough. You didn't know that? I thought you were the omniscient... You didn't know that? I thought you were omniscient, Faust. Faust only knows everything that Faust knows. Well, yes. Pardon me for a moment. She took a peek at the screen of my tablet. Are you attempting to write an encyclopedia, Dante? I mean, you keep using words I don't know, stuff like fixes or whatever wings are. It might be common vocabulary for you all, but not me. I understand. I do suppose you've lost all memory of the city. I haven't. I know what those things are. But the me has been locked away in favor of the clock face. So now we don't know anything. Yep, so I want to write down most stuff here. And copy down the things I've been scribbling on paper while I'm at it. This clock on my shoulders could be replaced with yet another head at any moment. There's no guarantee the memories I have right now will stay with me. That's why I must prepare a backup plan like this. This is like the one competent thing that Dante has come up with. So I don't forget twice. I dare say. I suppose the head could be replaced at any moment, couldn't it? Who knows? I don't know how it works. Bus's back door. It's a bit forward. What the hell? Without warning, the bus grounds to a sudden halt in the back streets. We'll stop here today. Charon, I fear we haven't quite reached the destination. We're approximately 15% short of the target location, considering our schedule proceeding at least 3% farther would be ideal. It would be Yisang even. Charon's sleepy. Excellent bus drivers don't drive while sleepy. Got it, just stop stomping the brakes every damn time. Do you know how much you've done this? Why have you done this? Forsooth, Sir Heathcliff have crashed his nose onto the back of the front seat for the 4th time, which must signify that this is the 4th screeching halt to occur. Leave the wheel as soon as you start feeling sleepy, said the radio. That's a good point, but you need to be a bit more flexible about that sort of thing. A statement as plain as that can be quite amusing depending on who says it. Good point. Ah, the minted boy agrees with me, eh? It's funny when the least flexible one says that kind of gabble. What was that? If that's what you're playing at, what about that old fogey over there who still thinks she's a wartime general? Ishmael pointed to Otis, whose veins were beginning to stick out on her veteran and placid face. The theme of Virgilius. This is a prime example of the terror of learned fear. It's happened enough to be familiar, but it's still rather intimidating to hear Virgilius send the bus into chilling silence with a single gesture or utterance. What is it? You were all happily chattering moments ago. No reason not to continue. Weren't you sighing to go on a proper rampage after? I was stretching. Felt a bit stiff. Load of... It's laughable how you behave. You're like dogs that drool at the sound of a bell. If you've got complaints, remember that my office in the back always has open hours. I'll make time for consultations. Miss Faust, I leave the rest to you. Of course. Virgilius nonchalantly walked past the sinners and their piercing stares, with Charon at his side, and both stood at the back of the bus. Open Perilla. It's Sesame, Sharon. Karen knows. Have I started saying Sharon again? It's Karen, I know this. Karen knows. It's not like magic phrases are what open doors anyway. I suppose so. While they exchanged corny jokes, the door large enough to fill the backside slowly opened. Been a few months, but still weirds me out every time I see it. It's bigger on the inside, right? As the back door opened, a splendid, narrow, deep, spacious hallway revealed itself. Splendid, narrow, deep, spacious. That's weird. Whoa. An endless corridor that looked to go on forever. Far into this hallway, classy poles demarcate the end of the area we're allowed to traverse, and standing in front of unending lines of red lights. Though the place seems comfy, something about it makes eerie feelings creep up. Now that I think about it, is that one of those singularities belonging to a wing? Frau Faust, do you know anything? Of course it is known, but I am certain that you do know that I cannot speak of them in much detail, Herr Gregor. Could stand to be a bit nicer about it. This is a corridor. That's correct. It's a corridor. Ah, sure is. A long hallway with doors to rooms on the sides. Of course it's a corridor. IF. What are you trying to... Whatever, I'm too tired. Dante, please hurry on with it. Gregor's words snapped me out of idly staring down to the edge of the passage. Oh yeah, right. Dante, while I understand that you may feel it to be an unnecessary repetitive act, simply put, the executive manager's approval is a vital part of the procedure. Please understand. No need to put it like that, Ms. Faust. Why are we all being so polite? With that answer, I got up from my seat and stood at the front of the bus, looking at the crew. I hereby confirm today's close of business for the Sinners. Thank you kindly. Starting now, you all will be given a maximum of 12 hours to partake in sleep and rest. The duration is subject to change. Have a good night. As soon as Faust finished speaking, the Sinners walked along with groans and sighs. Oh, jeez. Oh, man, I'm whipped. A fine night, young Sinclair. What say you, another game of chess? No. You always run to Mr. Yi-sang for hints whenever you're losing. I can imagine Yi-sang being good at chess. That is untrue, Sinclair. That was because I could not bear to watch the grievous misplacements. The misplays. It's just like my fan base. That's even worse. Bonsoir, manager, and thank you for today's work. As for tonight's watch... Oh, Maso, thanks for suggesting. Yeah, I wasn't really feeling sleepy today. Then Otis suddenly intervened. Executive manager, allow me to remind you that I am always willing to stand in for a night watch duty if you ever feel fatigued. Yeah, babushka de camp. How's about we get inside now? Executive manager, your hard daytime work must... Sure, let's get you to bed. Ishmael gave me a small nod and then proceeded to draggingly chaperone Otis through the back door with Rhodia. Then at last, Faust and I remained. That was fortunate, Dante. Had they not forced Otis to retire, she would have nagged you for the duty of night watch for quite a while again. It does happen a lot. I commented back as I watched the Sinners head into the corridor, one after another. After Rhodia has entered and closed the door, Ishmael opens the same to get inside. You said the door leads to a different space each time it opens, right? Yes, as long as the sinner is in the right mental condition, the door will lead to lodging appropriate for rest and personal use. Lodging, is it? They looked more like jail cells last time I peeked through the window. Is that what we're seeing on the, on their egos, you know, for each sinner, like their baseline egos? Is that their rooms on the bus? Their jail cells, as it were? See, it occurred to me that up until now, I hadn't really thought about it too much because the game seemed in no hurry to address it, but I did wonder where everyone went. I kind of assumed they just slept on the seats, like I assumed it was pretty rough accommodation, but no, apparently they all have their jail cells. Still, she must mean it can be used as a personal living space, for sleep, showers, self-care and all that. You seem to have other questions besides that. My clock has no eyes, nose or mouth, and yet... somehow, it feels as though Faust reads something out of me. Not that she'll tell me how she manages it. You know, just curious about what's over there. I pointed down to the far end of the corridor with my finger, right to the horizontal depths of this seemingly endless corridor. As I have told you repeatedly, it is best not to be curious about it, Dante. As expected, Faust chose to walk into the corridor with a faint sigh instead of a real answer. And yet, just maybe, Faust knew all along. She knows it all, as she likes to say. Maybe she knew that I would learn about what lies beyond in the corridor soon enough. Ooh. So I'm guessing these were put in not only to flesh out the sinners and provide a little bit of world building and a little bit of, you know, character detail for funsies, but also to build hype for, like, maybe they were to bridge the gap between Canto 3.5 and 4? I don't know. Beyond the bus's corridor, yeah, I guess, because there would have been a gap between bus's back door and bus's corridor. Yeah, that makes sense. It happened exactly a week after that fruitless exchange. I hereby confirm today's close of business for the sinners. Thank you kindly. Starting now, you will all be given a maximum of 12 hours to partake in sleep and rest. The duration is subject to change. Have a good night. Faust gives the same instructions as always. In response, sinners groan and stretch like usual. I'm just angry for some reason. Except this time, one sinner stuck out of that normalcy like a sore thumb. What now? Leave him be, is she? It's not the first time he's all grumpy like that, is it? And Heath, Make sure to simmer down before you get in your room, okay? All that grumbling thunder in there keeps me awake, you know. The sinners' rooms, their lodgings, personal space, and cell reflect their state of mind, or so I've heard. Each room's floors, walls, and overall ambiance are shaped after the sinner's personality, and the view through the window changes depending on their emotions and mental state. The all I've seen were distant glimpses through the window, so I don't have all the details. The room Heathcliff enters would sometimes, actually rather frequently, emit wuthering and stormy sounds. Usually he'd snap back with a, "Why should I?" or something like that, but he only clicked his tongue. I suppose he doesn't feel like arguing. Thanks to that, he stood in the corridor until all the other sinners, save for Faust, went into their rooms, staring down the passage with a frown. Maybe he was relieving stress this way. Oh-ho. And that right there is where the incident began. Huh? Oi, what's with all those doors down the aisle? What, did it take him this long to notice? Heathcliff pointed in the same exact direction I did a week ago. Those doorways were beyond the no trespassing line blocking the way. Heathcliff, I recommend against walking farther into the corridor than necessary. Huh, that sure makes it sound awful suspicious. There is nothing of which to be suspicious. You are better off listening to Faust. What, you keep treasures or some such in there? Faust's secretive attitude was enough to rouse his curiosity. Heathcliff, do not do it. You will regret your action. Got well emotional and gobby, eh, Miss Cleverest? It's like you're actually hiding something there. He sprinted into the dark before we could stop him. What's in there? Just as I was about to ask Faust an obvious thing to be concerned over. Heathcliff's sharp scream echoed from the unlit area far into the corridor. Dante, now is the time to take my left hand and run with me. What, huh? I won't be able to get him out in time on my own. I may be engulfed myself if I don't act quickly. Before I could process what she meant, Faust ran off in the direction Heathcliff disappeared. Oh, shuckaroonies. What? Wait for me. As we crossed the line and proceeded deeper into the corridor, we came across a three-way crossroads. I think I heard screams coming from the middle. However, without a moment's hesitation, Faust darted for the left aisle. Faust, I know you're in a hurry, but are you sure this is the right way? I could have sworn I heard his voice coming from the center path. I know. Without elaborating further, Faust continued running. At another fork we encountered, Faust chose the right path. Right afterwards, she entered the fifth door on the left side of that hallway. What the fuck? Right as I entered, another hall came into view. Its end was like a cliff, a heath cliff if you will. To be more precise, I felt some kind of gravitational pull trying to get me to fall to the end of the hallway. Heathcliff! Then I saw him. He crawled towards us with all his might from the middle of the hall, as if he might fall the moment he lets go. What the hell is all this, and this place? Even though I couldn't see much in the dark behind him, I definitely felt some presence in it. Faust, what's over? Dante, I want you to hold the knob of this open door tightly. Firmly grip my hand as well. Holding my hand securely, she gradually approaches Heathcliff. This hallway isn't tilted or anything, is it? Why does it feel like we're hanging off a cliff? That is because we're in a corridor, obviously. Dante, do not let go. Reminding me to hold fast, Faust extended her other arm while holding her Zweihander. Heathcliff, grab this if you would. Are you mental? My hand will get gashed if I try grabbing that giant blade. You'll much prefer deep wounds on your palms to what you can suffer down there. Baffled, Heathcliff looked at the sword and then the darkness behind him. Bugger. Dante, pull him up, might and main. Okay, I'm kind of a wuss though. Ooh, and they did it. Right as we pulled Heathcliff up, No, I'm not sure if it's even right to say that we pulled him up, but nevertheless, Faust hoisted his unconscious body by the legs and started rushing, saying that we need to return the way we came. Following her lead, I supported his arms and trailed behind, keeping his head from dragging along the floor. After burning some time... let us say that it is fortunate he wasn't lost in a deeper area. Dante, you will have to turn the clock. Heathcliff's gonna be okay, right? The psychological damage is likely to be severe. Our work will be encumbered if he loses his mind. I didn't have a choice. Good work back there, Dante. While it is unfortunate that we have lost a portion of our limited break time to this. Faust, just what's in there? Where does it lead? Can't you tell me at this point? I've seen that stuff now. It was only natural that I want to know what resides there and what was chasing Heathcliff. Moreover, why did it never show itself to us, and why did it vanish instead of chasing him any further? These questions were driving me crazy, but alas... ... As stated earlier, there are limits to what Faust can elaborate. Yep, I honestly didn't expect much. The corridor, U-I-F. Ryoshu muttered with a cigarette in her mouth. Walking past us both, she must have left her room while we were out on our rescue mission. However, Faust proceeded as if not a soul had just walked by, as if nothing was just said. Huh? You did prevent a sudden vacancy in the bus department. Though I wouldn't exactly call it a reward, I do suppose it isn't a bad idea to inform you of one thing. Ooh, let me hear it. The unexpected boon had me rubbing my hands together with glee. Right, what will she tell me now? Dante, when you traverse a road you have never walked before, what do you do? Huh? I mean, use a map, obviously. That's right. Then, even if you don't have a map, your brain will form images to serve as one. From there, on that map, there will be a starting point and a destination clearly marked. When you return from your trip, you will trace back through that way. It's so obvious I don't need to verbally answer, I just nodded along. Hopefully that makes it clear enough. Huh? This is why you should remember where you've started, in the corridor, especially when you open a door. Flabbergasted by the abrupt end, I blurted out, Now then, Faust has grown tired, do take care. She walked through the door before I could say something, leaving me with a riddle. Of course it would go like this. I sighed out of frustration, but not a breath of air is expelled from my pitiful clock. Still, left powerless. All I can do is boot up this electronic notebook and piece together what little information I have collected. Ah. Do the mirror dungeons take place on the bus? Do we go through those corridors, and that's what the mirror dungeons are? Maybe? I don't know. I wasn't aware that there was needed to be a canon explanation for mirror dungeons. I figured it was just a gameplay contrivance so that we could earn rewards, but I suppose it's possible. Beats me. I don't begin to understand any of that. But that's pretty cool. It just occurred to me that this is in fact Dante's LCB PDA. Never really thought to analyze this screen in any way, shape, or form, to be honest. Just never occurred to me, but yeah. This would be like Dante having a little desk or something. Interesting. Alright, well that's all I've got time for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Next time, I'm not sure there's going to be much change involved in the tier list. I haven't really given it proper thought yet. I'll have to give it some thought. So I'm going to pose it to you guys, okay? If you want me to do another tier list immediately after Kanto 3.5 and those subsequent little mini stories, then let me know and I will. And if we do that, then what I'll do next time is the tier list, and then we'll go to Hell's Chicken and do the spicy dungeon, which is presumably bigger. I guess that's probably going to be a harder version of that. So we'll go back and do that, and then I can get the EX for it, and that'll be very nice, and everyone will be happy. And that'll just be kind of our hangout talky episode. And then the time after that, we'll go on to Kanto 4, the Unchanging. Or if you kind of feel the same way and you don't feel like enough has really changed in the Sinners to warrant a tier list, then say so and we'll move straight on to the Unchanging. I don't mind. I'm happy to do a tier list, because even if no Sinner's movements actually, if no one moves, if no one goes anywhere, you know, Mersault might move to be fair, but I haven't properly figured that out yet. But even if they don't move anywhere, I can still talk about what they did, and we can reminisce, as it were, and evaluate and discuss them like we kind of did in the last tier list. So let me know what you want. I'll come to my own decision as time comes, but obviously your input will give me more context to figure something out there. But I digress, I'm rambling, this is truly some nonsense. Let me know if I can go in here without spoiling myself, and thank you so much for watching. Special thanks to Moa, Heartland, Harak J, Draft, Dresso, Sion Distance, LOL, Final Legend, Etherbin, Linky, Zeon Cedar, Bimblewart, Majoko Maimoon, Alkir, Honeydew Corporation, Sweet Baby Red, Lord Scullington, Jessicitty, Plutonium Pie, Dreamer Ghost, Leper Lullaby, K-Bub, Magic Owl, The Frostbite, Monsoon, Warmaster Oku, SCP-106A, Namad, and KennyT800 for supporting me on Patreon. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you all so much for watching. Hell's Chicken was a blast. That was a great time. Actually, really genuinely enjoyed it. Very fun, very worthwhile, just worth existing. Just a brilliant little section to play through. Looking forward to playing around with more IDs as well. There's a lot more cool stuff coming in. Obviously, the fucking Blade lineage extractions we're doing at the moment, that's very exciting. I'm looking forward to getting in there, and I definitely want to see if I can put together a Blade lineage team of some kind, or at least a bunch of, katana wielding fuckers. We got Kurokumo clan Gregor, and I'm going to want to look into that because that's fucking cool. A lot to play with, and a lot I'm excited to play with, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Thank you so much for watching. We'll reference next time, and it'll either be the 3.5 tier list or Kanto 4. Just, Kanto 4, not a tier list 4, Kanto 4, let me know what you want, but whatever happens, I hope I see you there. Toodles, goodbye.